Next game will be your last one to introduce a new product. If you already did in game 5, you already did introduce product in game 5, so you should do it. Go ahead and do it. And try to do a good job for the game 5. No, for the game 6, sorry. But do not introduce any new product. If you intend to do so, you will waste a lot of resources. All right, just try to tell you that. So it's too late for the game 6. Don't do anything on it. Now, for the game 8, what's the strategy for your last game? Do not gamble, all right? You know what I mean by gamble? 传的可以死啦啊，管他的啊，反正死定了。No, don't do that, don't do that, all right? Don't do that. I was in Hong Kong 1997. So you know what year is 1997? You know what year? What year is 1997? I was there, in fact. I was in Chinese EU. So what's that year? They changed from British to China. Now, many things happen there. Many things happen there. All right. When we manage, we're talking about sustainable management. 永续经营, sustainable. How are you going to manage the company? And my salary, I did not do anything. My salary increased 40%. In 1996. And I said, why? And then whole bunch of school, we have a couple of faculty from UK. And then I remember that when I report to the Chinese EU, we had treasurer. Treasurer is the guy who controls the whole budget in Hong Kong, in Chinese EU. That guy also left. And suddenly, I don't know what's going on. And I said, oh my gosh, start to realize that, a lot of people, they are just so worried in 1997. Now, even more, I went to people in Hong Kong. Even more, I think the British government start to put a lot of money to build up the expressway from Charlie Cove to the Hong Kong Island. Cost a lot of money, and I visit there. And so they got two arguments here. People in China says that British government tried to exhaust the resource, to try to spend all the money and hang it over to the next successor. In other words, so in this political transition, it's easy to see that, that if I'm the former one, and I don't want to let you do a good job, I spend all the money, I cut all the personnel. I cannot really see that, but you can sense that people just worry. In 1996 to 1997, a lot of things happened. I in fact tried to write a book about what happened in the before 100 days and after 100 days. Very interesting. There are two systems start to change. Anyway, so in 1996, I was in British side because I'm not the Chinese, all right? After 1997, I'm Chinese, all right? Anyway, so it's very interesting. But anyway, nothing to do with that. Game, the same. So what I try to tell you that the story is when you do the last game, do not do anything curious or do anything gamble because everything calculation, we assume that you will sustain your growth. So don't do anything change so dramatically, all right? It's like cut this one, do all that, and cut the price and whatever. No, don't do that, all right? The show must go on, all right? Even though we will end at game 8, all right? So be very careful for that. All right? That's what I try to tell you that in the last game, all right? The game 8. So next game will be when? Saturday, is that? When will the game 7 due? Huh? Monday. All right, and then Wednesday or something? No, somehow Sunday. Okay, so you have enough time to do that. So, any question you want to ask about the game? Hopefully not too late. I think it's too late to ask any question, all right, anyway. You can see everybody have different strategy, all right? You can see that only the company only had one product. My gosh, I said, oh my gosh, only one, all right? How can you survive, all right? So everybody have all different strategy. I don't know. I don't know what to say anyway. So we have we all kind of decision anyway. Oh, that's okay anyway. So this just I think just hopefully can learn something from that. All right, let's go back to the last chapter. As I said that there are a lot of different terms. People talking about direct marketing, interactive marketing, database marketing, one-to-one marketing, internet shopping, e-commerce, all in here, all right? So let's look at the oldest way called direct mail, okay? So I mentioned that how Marlboro, how Philip Morris start a campaign and try to put all the cigarette smoker into their database. Also that the baby, all right? So my son will still receive a whole bunch of brochure every day, all right? Unbelievable. So data already in the database. So we received all this junk in the last 20 years. You don't believe that, all right? We get all these toys, movie, novel, and going and going and going and going, all right? So very interesting. You do get that, right? Once you do something later, they're coming back, all right? So very quickly. So these are called interactive. Very interesting about the data, the mail one. Now, one question is, this is a database. So how can I get a good database? For instance, what is the good database we can get? So last time we're talking about cigarette smoker. We're talking about the baby in the hospital. What else? What else is a good database? We can start a campaign. So once you get a database, you can start your business. Such as what? You know my questions? What kind of database we can get? So once you get a database, you can start this campaign. Because the key one is you have to get the good database. Then you can start to roll over your product. So the initial one is a good database. Now, tell me what are the good database, such as what? No. What I mean database means easy to get, cheap to get, but market potential there. Such as what? This is marketing, all right? Think about that. What is a good database? So we can get that immediately and then start to roll over quickly. You can get all that. So last week we are talking about cross-selling, upselling. Once you get a database, it's easy to roll out a whole bunch of product. Examples such as what? Very easy, in fact. First house buyer. People who buy the first house. So what's the market there? You know what I mean? First house buyer, right? First married couple. You can get that. So what a married couple will do? Buy what? A lot of things. First house buyer. What will they buy? Furnitures. Yeah, okay, let me ask you that. So first married couple, how can you get that? You know what I mean here by database? All right, first house buyer. Time consuming, but you can get it. What else? Another very important one is credit card holder. But there are all kinds of credit card. We have Citibank, we have Visa, we have all that, all right? So this is talking about good quality of database. What I try to tell you that is, what is a good database? Easy to get that, and then quickly you can do the business, all right? So what else you can think of? Good database, such as? That's what I mean by that. Not the go to the supermarket, get all the soft drink. No, that's too late. That's not the initial one. So like I said, that hospital, first baby, all right? And the company had to spend a lot of money to collect the smoker. Yes, that's another one, but costs a lot of money. In fact, very interesting. All these are available online, all right? From time to time, I receive a whole bunch of that. Just give an example here. Look at that. Consumer mailing list, business mailing list, new homeowner. See, new mover They say they do a new mover, all right? Interesting. What do they want? People move, and they can sell the database. So where can I get a real new mover? Yeah, moving company. Buy for that. They might sell that for you. Buy for it. They might sell the new mover for you, all right? Telemarketing list, business opportunity seeker, email list, and so on, all right? Now, industrial here, risk management, insurance, insurance, who buy the insurance? Who buy the mortgage? Yes, that's also a possibility. And in fact, interesting, all these are available in online. You can buy that, but some are very expensive. And I check further, unbelievable. They have the data like hundreds of specific job title, employee, genders, numbers, and now where did they get the data? And these are all available online. So you spend $500, you can get about 1,001. You spend another one, you can get it. So you can get doctors, you can get professors, you can get students, you can get anything you want. Question is, how did they get the number? Where did they get this database? Anyone knows? Not Yellow Page. Yellow Page is one source from AT&T, true, but not a Yellow Page. Interesting, from government. USA do census every 5 years. You know census, 普查. They do census every 5 years. All right? So that census, they have all the individual data. So we have B2C consumer data, we have industry data. And they cut it down and they start to sell to 6 agencies. And now, if you get the data there, it's worthless. You need to update that. So this company start to, because after 5 years, they release the data, but it won't work. So you need to update the data all the time. So the database expensive part is not the initial list. Expensive part is update the information and make it very valuable. All right, you know what I mean here? And yeah, but why government say all the data? Come on, this is USA. We can say anything, right? And that will go to another big question. Is what? Government sell my data, my gosh, what can I do? Privacy. So there's a whole bunch of issues later on coming out that government do that every 5 years. But they did not release immediately. They will release that one by one. So I think what I try to say here, direct marketing is so popular, so powerful in USA, very simple, because government help them do that. So yes, another one is yellow here, telemarketing. You get a telephone list, you get a telephone number, you get all that, and you can call that. But you cannot, you get a telephone name, but you cannot release all that. You cannot release that. I just checked from online, you can get all the data. It's so amazing, really amazing, all right? You can get all the data here. Now, next question is, how can I update the data? Suppose I get 1,000 people, or I get from Yahoo, I get 800,000 people. How can I get that? And that one is very famous, called RFM model. RFM model. So if you work for a company such as insurance, such as trading company, such as any company, as long as you are doing marketing, you need this model, right? So let me give you briefly what RFM model is about. RFM. What's R? We call it recency. Recency means the people. Suppose I get a database here. I got a database. So imagine I got a database here. So I get customer 1, 2, 3. All right. Now I got a date of the people who come to my database. Imagine that I'm a spider web here. This is a spider web, all right? So I know who touched my web. I know that. I know when they touch the web. These are called recency. So person who bought the most recently is the most likely to buy again. Anyway, we call it recency. And very easy to do. We get a database here. So let me just show you what the database looks like. So I got 1, 2, 3. So I got date here. We always have a date. And then we have activity, what he's doing, all right? This is called database marketing, all right? So once he touched us, we know when he come here, we know what he buy, we know how much he pay. These are database marketing. So the first one is first column. We call it date. It made it easy to sort it out into 5 ranks. Easy, right? Excel file, easy. Top 20, 20, 20, 20, we get that, all right? So the database sorted by the date and the top 20 in terms of recency, given the code of 5. Next one, 20, 4, and so on, right? I try to tell you what I'm doing here, right? So I start from 5, 5, and then 4, 4, and then 3, 2, all right? So this date called recency. Now, why someone who has just purchased insurance from you is much more likely to buy another policy than someone who last insurance purchase for many months or years in the past? All right. Why the people who buy my product, the chance for him to buy again is higher than the people who've been far away? Why? Because, you know this question here? People who buy my product, people who visit the store, will come again if you do a good job. All right? So yes, this is true. Let me repeat again. We visit the store. We will visit again if we are happy with that. We will not visit another store. All right, these are called recency. All right? Now let me push a little bit further. All right? Frequency. Look carefully. The person who buys frequently is more likely to buy again than person who buys infrequently. How can you get frequency? This is the date, right? So I know activity A1, A1, A1. I know all these are the same people. So frequency is 3, right? I got another B1, B1, and then whatever that. Whole bunch of 11, all right? And then they got 1 here. So this part is called frequency. So in other words, when the customer, again, imagine I'm a web, spider web. People who touch me, whatever he did, call me, say hello, send me the birthday card, it doesn't matter. Whatever he did, I just put it there. I call it frequency. All right? You get the idea, right? Easy, right? So a person who buys frequently is more likely to buy again than a person who buys infrequently. This one, in fact, talk about another very important rule called 20-80 rules. All right, you got it? 20-80, all right? So people come back again. Now, the question here is, what are the high frequency, low revenue, and low frequency, high revenue customer? Describe. What kind of customer who is high F, low R? Or low F, high R? This is what? High frequency, low recency. This is what? What kind of customer is this? You know what I'm doing here? I try to classify it into 5 categories. So I got high frequency. I also have frequency here. All right? Now, what kind of customer right now who are high F, low R versus low F, high R? So this is what? This is what? Very important, all right? In fact, you try to managing your database. High F, low R, customer who are what? Who are high but low recency. So this is what? Very important. In fact, you understand that and move on. All right, if you don't understand that, cannot move on. They are what? What kind of customer? Rich, good, bad, Are they really good? No, not good yet. Anyone? Expensive. We don't know that yet. We're going to monetary, all right? This is lost good customer. Lost. Why is lost? Why is lost? This guy purchased frequently before, but never come back. Let me repeat again. These are person who, what? Purchased a lot frequently, but did not come back. Get it? All right, so this I call it lost good customer. We lost that. These are lost, maybe good customer because high frequency customer, all right? Lost good one. How about this one? Low frequency, high recency. This is what? Gain good customer, what else? This is your new customer. This is your new customer. They are coming back. They are coming. Now this is coming back. We don't know come back or not. See here, low frequency. Not yet. They just come once and then go out. Once and go out. But they are most new one. So yeah, newly arrived customer. I call it newly arrivals. Get it? All right. So from these two, you can try to profile very quickly. Let me push it a little bit further. All right. You get the idea, right? So low frequency, high recency. These are the new arrivals. They are good or bad. We don't know that yet. All right. Let's look at another one. Monetary. Monetary means what? Amount they purchased. So I have here, I move another further one. Not only people come here, they also buy in amount. These are called monetary. As I said that, I have all the record, like people who, when they come, what did they do, how much did they purchase each time. Okay, again, I do it 5 ranks. So the person who spend the most money is more like buy again, all right? Then the person who spend less money. So this just tell you that, all right? Again, this go back to 2080 rules. All right. So this profile, in fact, try to give you a little bit further of what 2080 looks like. Give you more specific, describe what the 2080 is. Now, this is one question again. Which is a better customer? High F, low M, or low F, high M? High F, low M, or low F, but high which is better? Low F, high money. Are you sure? Why? This is good. How about this one?
I like to have more money, so high money sounds.
This sounds good, right?
More money sounds.
Okay, more money sounds better, all right? So this is a good customer. It's true, all right? This is a good customer. Why? This is bad. Why these are bad? This guy complained a lot. 吃我们秘书的豆腐，没有听懂，好了。He visit the store, go to the market and squeeze all the orange, leave all the fingerprint on my fruit, but did not buy. You know what I mean? When somebody picky customer, wow, no, oh wow, no, hey, come on, buy, did not buy. So come frequently, complain a lot, do a lot of things, but did not buy, only order $5. How about this guy? 好客户 ，Why? They come 大方客户 ，right? Wow, come and wow, 500, all right, and go, no complaint. Now, my question here is which costs more to the company? Immediately, which costs more? This one costs a lot. This one costs less. Because why? We have so many people have to serve him. This guy only buy $1. My gosh, right? This guy buy $10. This guy buy $1,000. So yes, this is bad customer. This is good customer. Now put it together. Very interesting. All right. Put it together. This database. All right. I say that we have recency, frequency, and monitoring. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 1. So 5 by 5, we have 125 segments. Right? You know what I mean, right? 5 by 5 by 5. 125 segments. Suppose I get a database like 80,000 people. I can classify into 125. So I can immediately get who are in what rank. And again, you say, do I have to 555? No. You can do 333. It's okay too. You have a small database, you can do 333. So you can do 27. But you get a huge database, you can do 555. Now, the interesting part is, now which one is my good customer? All right. So let me show the idea of that. Okay. So these are the. All right. Now, who are the customers who call us 555? Who call us 111, 512, 155? Now let's look at this one first. Who are the customers who are 555? They are. There's a term for that. You call it key account. You heard the term before, right? This is the key account. These are the people who come frequently, buy most of that. All right? And then activate with us all the time. So we serve them well. How about this 111? That's okay, all right? How about 512? 512, are they good or bad? Who are they? Five, all right, very new. 1, 2, not get big. So this one is what? New, maybe new, small, potential client. We need to grow it up. We don't know that yet, but we're serving well. This guy might turn out to be 515 later, or 51 whatever, I don't know that, all right? So this is an initial new segment of that. Now, how about 155? These are what? Good or bad? 511, 155 means what? 155 means what? One here. These are what? Lost key account. That's right. A lost key account. They come here frequently, buy a lot, but not with us anymore. You have to check that, all right? Check this account. Look at who they are. So very quickly you can see all this ranking. Immediately you can see, oh my God, this one the guy is lost. Ask what happened. Then you have all the information to that. So this is a very simple one called RFM model. Now, not yet, all right? Not finished yet. Let me show you more, all right? So these are the basic idea of very, very famous one called RFM. I use this model to help students do their thesis, such as insurance. We got insurance list. I got car buyer, I got auto dealer, I got all the transaction there. I got all the channel, I got all the price. But it's very easy. Just sorting that very quickly, you can find out the problem quickly to see who I should target, all right? Now, suppose I have 800,000 customer lists. I get this list from Yahoo, in fact. And I do a sample, 40,000. I do a test mailing list. Suppose not necessarily Yahoo, I get some from Walmart or from whatever, I just pay permission about that. We got from KV4, right? Now, so I had a position here, that 1, 2, until here, right? So we have RF and sale, we call it 555. Remember that? These are key account, right? 554 and so on. All right? So these are all the lists we have. So this one can cost you about 135. Number of mail, all right? So we do a sample. We do not send out the whole list. We just try to send out only 40,000, not 800,000, all right? So these are we mailing up about 320. And this is very important here. We got 31 here. Look at this number here. So I send out 320 in this key account, so-called key account. We get response rate 9. You can see that these are coming down. What I try to do here is I got a good database in the very beginning, but I don't want to do anything. I just try to sample. I want to see what happened to my database. I want to know who they are, what they do, and most importantly, I want to know how they respond to my product. Right? So this is we call it sampling test of the mailing list. So I send out 40,000. I did not send out 800,000. And this is the result. Number mail is 40,000. We cost this one here, 0.2. We get the revenue here. We get the number of response. We got 711, and this one here, right? Anyway, so I try to calculate the response rate, right? Let me show you what I'm doing here. Sorry, you don't have to hang out, right? All right, so these are the costs I sent, because I cost these are my mailing list. So I divided it by 711, all right? I get this one here. Look at that, you know what I mean? These are overall number, cost each, then I send it out, I get the revenue of that, all right? So I get, among the 71.1, I get $35. All right, just a whole bunch of calculation. Among 711, 4,000, so response rate is 1.78. And then my cost, my revenue is 24,885. Cost is 24, so my revenue is $85. All right. So again, this is just to do a quick sampling among 800,000 mailing list. I just do 40,000. I want to get a feeling of what those segments look like. I do not send out everything. I just want to know what 555 look like, what 552 look like, and so on. All right. So let me repeat again. So this is very simple. Number mail, I mail 40,000. Cost me mail about 0.262. And the cost is this one multiplied with, I get this cost. So I send out 40,000. That cost me. And I get, not too bad, I get 711, the feedback. And each one is 35. I get a revenue like that. All right. So these are the response rate. Now, next one is even more important. All right. Just tell you how to do that. And as I said that we have 555, 552, and so on. All right. Now, this one is not that clear. Let me show you another one. We have 555, 222, whatever, a whole bunch of stuff here. But we are not quite sure whether 434 is better than 334. We don't know that. We also don't know that whether 235 better than 233. But we get the actual data of all that. And immediately you can see that what I try to do here is, you can see that we get a response rate. And we know that all this behind that, this, in fact, we call it break even. This is actually 2080 rule, or the so-called long tail, 长尾理论, in fact. All right? So we try to get a top good people and the people who are not. And very quickly, we know who are in this category. So this one is doing a very actualized, we call long tail theory. So you look at what a long tail really look like and who they are. We know exactly who they are. We also know who are the profitable segment among these 125 segments. So we get the data here very easily. All right, so this is roughly of that. Now, the last one is very important, all right? We showed this before already. We send out 40,000. We get 711. Response rate 1.78. Cost is 24,800. Net sales 24,885. So we get net profit. If I mail out everything, I call it full ROI. If I mail out everything, 801, mail it out. I get response rate. No, I get a response rate. I get response rate. I get my cost. I get my net sales. And my net profit in phase negative. Now, the whole 80-20 coming here is I select roll out. Remember we are 80-20 there? I select the top, whatever 20 or 15 or that. And amazingly, you can see that only the people who qualify in my mailing list. So these are 20,000 people, something people, right? Response rate is high. See here, revenue is high, and so on. In fact, if I do this analysis, I do not blindly mail out everything. I check out who are the qualified people. So I get a better database, in fact, immediately. So what I try to tell you that when we do this database, very, very important, all right? You get the initial data like credit card, like baby, or like cigarette buyer, whatever that, we get that. But how can you do that? So very quickly you can get that. We don't mail out everything, in fact. We try to get who they are, and quickly you can identify the so-called the target who responds to our product, because the products are different. So quickly I can get this one out. In fact, based on this one, there's another question, but you don't have to do that, all right? So for my key accounts, what discount rate can we offer, but still maintain break even? Because we have to be know who they are. So in fact, when I do the discount, I do not do everyone. I only give my key account. They will keep loyal to me. Even I lower my cost, I can still maintain our relationship. So what I try to say here is this is very important part of so-called market segmentation. Demand curve are different. We try to figure out who are the, in Chinese they call it 黄金量比较重，黄金含量。They are the golden, whatever, golden customer, all right? So in other words, we can give them a discount, we still keep them and still maintain a relationship. So we can look like this one, we can keep up building our database bigger and bigger and better, in fact. And that's our secret, in fact. These are called RFM model. Any questions? This is a very famous one, all right? And you have to use this one later on. Use this simple database marketing applied to interactive, to internet shopping, to a lot of things. But the whole concept is here. The whole concept is I get a mail list, then I have different vehicle. How can I make money? That's the whole simple here. Now, is this true? Is that simple? Is life that simple? Why not? Maybe not. Why not? Think about this whole logic. The logic is we identify the key account, identify the people who can buy that. We keep sending them something there because they are the people, potential buyer who can buy our product. Now, what's the drawback? What's the main drawback of this approach? Drawback 有什么坏处 ？Such as what? Chinese called 嫌贫爱富. You get it? 嫌贫爱富. Now, what is that? Anyone interpret that to them, all right? Disguise the poor people, but love rich people. Now, why is that? Why is that? True, all right? We don't like poor people. We like rich people. And this analysis exactly do that. But why that's bad? I'm not talking about socialism, all right? Don't get me wrong, all right? I'm not talking about, in fact, these are the questions that students ask when I was in the China. They say, Dr. Deng, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You let everybody happy. You cannot just send that to the rich people. That's the argument. I was in the China, right, in the socialism country. They immediately say, oh, no, you cannot do that. Now, why? No, don't worry about this poor and rich. But just say, what is the drawback of this one? Sounds very good. But what? In China, in fact, when they try to do that, they look at all the strategic planning. They said, okay, we need something big, something small. So forget about the small. Yes, we might violate the rule that this small in the future might come in very big. All right? In other words, in China, when they do the policy, we have so many different industries. Now, how can I pick up which one to support? But they did not consider the future, because a lot of future, small company, small account might getting bigger in the future. Yes, Joseph, very good one, very good comment. Yeah, that's one. We might see that, so you have to still try to harvest some of the middle ground people, all right? All right, that's one thing. What else? What else? Suppose I'm rich people, I'm not rich people. I said, suppose I'm rich people, all right? What happened to me? I was bombarded by bombard. You know bombard? I will receive a whole bunch of junk mail every day. Because what? Everybody know I'm rich. So I got telephone company, credit card, and toy. Everyone want to buy from me. They said, buy. But I cannot. You know what I mean? So that will be immediately generate a whole bunch of, if the list is rolled out there, if everybody do this, they will trouble. Yes? All right. So that go back to the whole, how can I update and manage my database? You know what I mean here? You have to do that, because once we initial run is out, I know who they are. But later I had to check that. I had to check all this. So I want to see that whether people respond or not. So I will not send him again and again. This guy never buy. I give him 3 times chance. If I send it out 3 times, this guy never buy, just watch. Forget about it. I delete the list. I give another one. This I call it why it costs a lot to update the list. These are the most difficult part. And in the long run, you run it again and again. You get all the new data coming. You start to classify the customer. You get a very good database later on. All right. So yes, these are the possibility that we might also get this one. Rich people get a whole bunch of mail, and the poor people don't get anything. All right. You cannot do that. All right. So that's the whole drawback of this one. Okay. All right. The rest should be easy. So talking about how to do it, then they have a whole bunch of the products, what kind of offer, and which kind of media, like TV, and so on, and distribution method and creative strategy. All right, so these are from insurance. There are a whole bunch of strategy here. Save money and cashback and all that, a whole bunch of strategy to do it. Now, this one is very interesting in USA, called VailPack. You receive that? Your mother received that, not you, all right? Your mother will receive that. Their target is the housewife. Anyway, so these are one of the very famous successful story. You can see that these are coupons. Free, you can get as long as $10 discount, everything here. So every month you get a huge amount of the big envelope and a whole bunch of discount and everything, all right? So these are the, and this kind of collect all the information from the whole nation, and then start to distribute, and then start to make it out, all right? This is a very successful company, in fact. These are all the mail survey. All right, anyway, so the mail campaign will tell you that all the detail, the outside envelope, sales letter, circulate, reply form, and so on, all right? Now, so anyway, so you know all that. And what I try to tell you that is, in fact, also very important, when you graduate, you try to find your job. The important part is, how can I write my resume? People don't see that as a junk. Now, some of you will graduate. What's the most important? When you send out your resume, people will not tear you down. Let me repeat again, all right? You're going to graduate. You're going to send your resume out to apply for a job. how the people select. It is, oh, okay. They can only two one. One is possible candidate. One is garbage can, all right? To what chance your mail will go to the garbage can? So what's the secret to write a good resume? The most important one is we're gonna have a seminar, tell you how to write a resume, all right? I just ask you very quickly, what's the most important one? People get that. And this is not junk, the woo, all right? Candidate. Junk, all right? Hopefully yours is not a junk, but woo. I put it here. Now, what's the most important part of this mail campaign that you will be in this side? Envelope. What else? Photo. Your portrait. Your picture. All right, don't do like this mustache and all that. No. It is something handsome, all right? All right? Don't laugh, all right? So first one, they look at, photo, wow, this beautiful, handsome young man here, all right? The first step they look at is photo. So every time when I receive all these application in my school, I say, where is this beautiful girl? I cannot see that. Every time I saw that, now where is that, all right? Are you getting older or getting younger, all right? I don't know what happened, all right? No, just kidding, all right? So first one is photo. What else? What do people look at right now? The what background? Education, yes. Unfortunately, yes. So people look at 3 steps very quickly, all right? Photo, school you coming from? What else? All right, job experience, that's it, done. Really? And we got to receive thousands of applicants every month. What can we do? Photos, education, job experience, done. All right, so it's just like that. You know how to promote yourself, the same as the mail campaign. What else? What else is important? Education really important, all right? Now, if you don't have that, another one is what? The internship, overseas experience. That's also a plus, all right? So people looking for other things, all right? Except these 3 basic ones, they're looking for something else, all right? Well, anyway, so you have to keep that in mind, all right? You have to build out how to build out your own record, line by line. I'm serious, line by line. How can you add on all these important lines, to the people? That's important. Anyway, this is the mail campaign, all right? So also can apply to yourself. Telemarketing, you know that, right? And in USA right now, in fact, all the telemarketing is doing by telemarketing is all done by India, in fact. So if you go to USA, you complain that, reserve a ticket, call that, whatever that, you get somewhere far away distance from the guy from India, in fact. All right, now we can do that as well. You know this? Anyone know this? Yeah, how to do that? Do you believe that? Sometimes I can judge all of you, all right? I can do it. I can touch your tongue and look at that. Okay, this guy can get A, this guy get B, all right? Okay, anyway, you can do that, right? Well, a whole bunch of that, they can do all this one, all right? You want to know that? Let me quickly tell you that what is that. Very easy to do, all right? Lifeline, the longer the better. The deeper the better. If you are poor and need it longer, it won't work, all right? Let me repeat again. You need longer, but you are poor, so it won't work. All right? You have to balance that, lifeline, all right? This is important, all right? It's called career line, this one. The long, the better. And the sharp line, the better. You should not discontinue, all right? This one, call it headline. Now, Some people will be engineering. Some people will be social science. All right? So if you are engineering people, the line will straight. If you are the social, can be a leader, humanity, the line will do like this. Curve will do like this. All right? It all depends. This is the most important to you right now. It's called hard line. We call equation. Chinese called 感情线. All right? Let me repeat again. 生命线、事业线、逻辑线、感情线. Now, if your line look like a rope, 像草绳一样，你常常会，你们叫什么？劈腿啊 ？How to say that? If your line is straight, you are very loyal, all right? If your line look like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's that, all right? Then you are not loyal, all right? Now, even more here, look at here, all right? There are 3 ways to do it, all right? There are 3 ways to do it. You are either go end up here, or end up here. There are 3 directions, all right? That all determine your afterlife, all right? After 65 years old, right? These are somewhere here. And then these are called Mercury line and Apollo line. All right, anyway, so a whole bunch of that. All right, this is not for the fortune telling, all right? I just try to tell you that. Sometimes you just make a phone call there, they will tell you, oh, okay, all right, we want to do that, and then start to, they very probably in USA, all right? You can do it, in fact. Okay, these are called telemarketing, all right? 我帮你看了，等一下要收钱了，排队了，那要收钱。Okay, anyway, so these are the telemarketing, all right? I say that all done here in that, all right? Next one is accept mail or so-called mail. We can do other response, all right? So again, we know that TV and a whole bunch of that can do that. All right? So we have direct response advertising, at-home shopping channels, video text. Now, what is direct response advertising? Now, what is this? Direct response advertising can also apply to newspaper. All right, I don't see that in Taiwan newspaper, but in USA, every Sunday or every Wednesday, there's an insertion. They put all these coupon and advertisement there. You will respond to that. That's what we call it direct response advertising. The direct response to that specific insertion of that. Anyway, so there are a whole bunch of things can do. Right? Video text and all that. These are the kiosks, right? Very popular in the shopping mall. Public issue in direct marketing. All right, irritation, we know that. As I said that, rich people, I did not say it here, all right? So if you are on the list, you get all the junk mail all the time. Unfairness here. That's what unfairness means. Deception and fraud. And invasion of privacy. Interesting, all right? This is all talking about, because once you get a database, your private life, in fact, is invaded by other people. And this is a very serious problem in Taiwan, all right? I try to check all that, all right? We are a lot of international students. Did you get a phone call? Like, are you lonely tonight, or are you free now? Did you get a phone call there? Not yet. Oh, be very careful, all right? I get all the phone call there. What are you doing there right now? I said, what the hell is that with the girl, right? Anyway, so they got to be very careful, right? We have all these phone calls, and I get a phone call and said, Daddy, I'm kidnapped by someone. I said, what? All right, so it's not, all right? So there's a whole bunch of this every day, all right, in Taiwan, all right? All right, we have this one, all right? Sorry, I didn't let me read that, right? People pretend they are men, and they bring a lot of the Minbi here and say, I want to exchange, all right? So someone say, I found a gold, I want to buy for you, all right? All kinds of this fraud, all right? All right, anything new, all right? I don't know. Any, 有没有什么新的骗局来？我们听看看来。Anyone? I just get this one, this the most current one, all right? Talking about all this. And very interesting, different countries have different victims. In Taiwan, most of the time are old people, older people. They get their victims. Now, very interesting. How about Japan? Who are the biggest target of this victim? In Japan, all right? You don't believe that? No. Teenager 不是肥羊, all right? Let me try again, all right? You know the Chinese or not, all right? Teenager, they are not 肥羊, all right? You know this? Face sheep, yeah, they are not face sheep. Teenager not face sheep. In Japan. What else? Oh, daddy's credit card. All right, okay, right. No, still not. In Japan, the major target is doctors. How? In Japan, the major one is the doctors. Very interesting. They make a phone call, say, oh, I have some problem. And they start to call, all right? And most of the doctors, they are so worried, all right? So the majority of the victims are the doctors. And most of the time, they are fraud. So it must be something wrong there about the system there, all right? How about Korea? I don't know. How about Korea? If there's no this kind of things happening in Korea, are you sure?
I have no idea.
You don't know what it is, all right? Someone call you, and in fact, they are just like someone call, a girl call me, and say, Daddy, I'm kidnapping. And start to cry. And sometimes they even know my daughter's name. Say, oh, I'm Deborah, whatever that. And please help me, I'm in airport. And immediately there's a man coming, say, all right, I need $35,000. Give me the money. Is that happening in Korea? Korea, they have that. No. Really? Are you sure? How about USA? Do they have that? The kind of fraud phone calls and call you and then say you are kidnapping or you owe me something or whatever that, and then there's a database and they know exactly who you are, your family's name, and they start to stray you, and then you have to. Finally, they ask you to give them the okay. I got a phone call, in fact, yesterday morning. Say this is Chonghua Telecom Company. You did not pay the money, we'll cut you off tonight. Chonghua Telephone Company. They said, okay, we'll cut you off tonight, all right? And my wife want to pay him the money. He said, no, don't do that, right? Forget about that, right? And they call me every day, want to cut my line. My line is still there. I mean, you know what I mean? That happened a lot. So do that in Korea?
Yeah. Elderly people.
Older people, yeah, older people. In general, older people are easy to get frauded. How about USA? Old people most of the time.
There's also a lot of one fraud that a lot of people have fallen for is get rich quick on the internet.
Yes, there's a whole bunch of those kind of fraud email. That I am with Microsoft. I'm Bill Gates. Something that I'm Bill Gates. All right. So please send whatever money, and we have a foundation and donate money. I want the Bill Gates. I want the Gates Foundation. I need the money. What the hell? Bill Gates never need money. All right. So they just send you the email, said, okay, please donate $100 and for the Gates Foundation, all right? So that's fraud. And there's a Bill Gates there. And the email is Microsoft, ms.com, all right? Unbelievable. And Bill Gates at whatever, ms.com. And that's impossible, right? So anyway, so the whole bunch of, so this is the real marketing, all right? So very serious problem, I think, worldwide right now. And because of this kind of problem, all right? Here. He said, of course, I wasn't followed. But in fact, it's not. So many people follow you, all right? You got all the data and all that. Anyway, these are really a serious problem of our credit card, our telephone number, our address, our everything for the email system, all right? So this is really, the phenomena of that, or very powerful tools for the real marketing, but turned out to be, in fact, another crime haven. Interactive. Slightly different from direct. Interactive means I can interact immediately or whatever that. All right. Now, tailor message possible, easy to track responsiveness, contextual ad placement. Let me show you that later. All right. Search engine. All right. You know what try to get in. Subject to click flow, consumer device selection attention. All right. All these are called interactive marketing. And the most famous one is what? Facebook. All right. So I always say that, how can I make money from Facebook? Now, how do they make money? Here. All right. How they manage. So these are interactive one. In other words, your friend might recommend you YouTube commercial. You click that one, you go to YouTube, or you click something else. So most of the time, I think most of you play the Facebook, you know that. Most popular ones such as music, movies, and all that. So they spread out very quickly. These are called interactive. And they try to collect all the database here, try to build up a system here, and try to sell the advertisement, all right? Twitter also can be another one, another possibility in the long term. They have a whole bunch of, anyone use a Twitter? There's a whole bunch of the message, just another line, just like Google. So a big area is called search engine advertising. And these are the search engine right now we have. So a whole bunch of that, all right? From Google to Yahoo, and then to this already died, all right? Netscape, MSN, XI, and so on. And the most popular one you know is Google. So I said last time that you want to participate in Google AdWords. That's the idea. Now, Google, they do a lot of research. They call it golden triangle. Very interesting. This also go back to 2080 rules. 2080 rules. In other words, almost 90% of the clicks happen in the first 5 clicks. After that, won't work. All right, so this one shows you the clicks, number of clicks you can see. So the top 3 here, followed by maybe 5, and also here. And most of the time it's just like that. So these are the search engine advertising. Again, very powerful. I think Google using a lot of inquiry advertising AdWords to do it. All right. And this one just show you how the Google AdWords works. So customers search online. We key in the words there. All right. So you see the words there, something like that. Click through. Another can call click through. Then find out what you offer and make the purchase online. So the key term here is called click through. So Google will charge you. You are not only looking at that. You have to click that. That's only click. And then click the banner ad. And then click through the advertising. Yes, you pay for that money. So that's the whole idea of that. So there are 3 steps. We look at that, click advertising, and maybe you buy the product. So they will charge you that. So these are very different from the one. In the last week, we're talking about mass media. We're talking about TV, advertising, all that. They call it circulation. So circulation, there's no guarantee that you see my ad. Let me repeat again. Circulation does not guarantee you see my advertisement. But click through, yes. They have all the record there. They precisely who clicked that in what time, and so on. So this is 2 different areas. So this one is called Google. Very powerful one. They call it interactive advertising. Anyway, so if you want to participate in this one, you are welcome to do that, right? So they are talking about what are the most highest one of these. They're talking about the different what are popular one. Right? Let me show you a couple of examples here. These are 2009. So fast rising are Twitter, or Michael Jackson. Maybe this year only, all right? I don't know. What's Hulu? I don't know. What's Hulu? Interactive TV. Oh, I don't know all that. Like High Five. Agree. Natasha Richardson. Is that a girl? Farrah Fawcett. Yeah. Okay. I think she passed away, right? Lady Gaga. These are angels. Charles Angels, right? I think these are the Charles Angel, first lady, all right? Anyway, these are fast rising Google come. Now, fast falling, John McCain, Olympics, Hale Slager, all right? Barack Obama, unfortunately, number 4 already. Sarah Palin, that's vice president, all right? Candidate. Then Circuit City, already out last year. Iron Man, I think that's a movie, right? Sport, We Fit. Is We, right? What do We Fit? The Globes. Fast rising. Fruit. Susan Boyle, I don't know who is that. Is that the guy for the John and Kay? Adam Lambert, I don't know, New Moon. Michael Jackson. Anyway, all right, so fast rising. Lady Gaga, I don't know what it is one. New Moon, Mega Fox. Anyway, so these are we call it click through. So these are the keyword people search all the time and try to find out what are the and Google every year, I think they publish all these search one that people are looking for. And this give you a list, common source of popular inquiries. In other words, this order. So buzz index and search one. And now why is this? Why we need this? These are the money. These are the money. People looking for information. So people looking for information and they want to see now which one is most popular, all right? So if the popular look at the trend, what are people are looking for. And Google obviously have all the publication of different nations. So which one is most popular in Taiwan? Do you know that? Which keyword is most popular last year? Everybody searched that keyword. Which one? Sun Zhongyu. You don't know who they are. All right, that's okay. All right. Another one is tea. All right. Chinese people looking for tea because they poison tea, and so on. All right. So every year there's a very popular one. All right. And what I try to say here is, if people looking for information there, these are the chance they will click another one. All right. Let me show you the real life data. We try to do GMBA program promotion. And this is how Google charges us. All right, so let me show you what are the most popular. Show you the real data. All right, EMBA, average ranks 2. All right, cost per click, impression, clicks, cost that. Now, MBA, see, EMBA is more expensive. EMBA 课程, unbelievable, only 70. MBA 课程, right? 企业管理课程. So you can see that these words are, I don't know whether they are related to this one, learning, unbelievable, learning here. They charge this one money, right? 学习课程. Sorry, in Chinese, let me read out. EMBA curriculum, MBA program, and these are the MBA course, admission and application form, learning program, and I don't know, exam, and recommendation, education. 真是怎么说啊？ Under program? No, not under program. 真是 means that just like USA system, we don't do exam. We just look at the qualification and you are admitted. So how to say that? 推荐 recommendation? I don't know. Something like that. You know, the recommendation system. In other words, you don't have to do the exam. You just select it on that. All right. So they charge us. You can see that they try to charge us all the amount. And how they work is, so we pay them about $80,000 based on this. But I did not choose that one. You know, they are too expensive. I did not choose all that. First one. Second one is a deposit. So it's very interesting in Google. Very interesting. They charge only their click. So they don't charge the circulation, all right? The newspaper advertising, they charge you 30 seconds, charge you $60,000. But they don't do that way. They only do that. They record it. They record that who clicked that, and they charge that. So my money is deposit. My $80,000 deposit there, and they use that for maybe 2 or 3 months. And after whatever the people click, they charge us. They send me a bill, and the bill have a list of who clicks that. Unbelievable. So don't do anything when you go to Google. Don't click anything, all right? You're going to have a record there. You're going to email everything there, all right? And but interesting, when I go to Shanghai, just last 2 weeks, I go to Shanghai. I try to do Google search. Do you know what happened? You won't get anything. They block Taiwan. They block Apple Daily News. They block Playboy, of course, all right? They block everything, really. So when we try to search the photos and everything, the screen coming out, half of that are empty. Unbelievable. When I go to the hotel, I try to search and try to see the information, prepare my material. Unbelievable. 30% are blank. And you only can do Baidu. You cannot do Google because they block a whole bunch of things like Google, in Google. You can do Baidu. So you can see that Baidu controlled by the government. And again, government in China, when I teach this internet marketing, if you want to use internet, you report to the policeman first. Do you know that? When I apply for my PC, when I apply for internet account, you register that in policeman. So people track all your data. Or that someone to go to Xi'an, 小心一点啊. Don't click all this wrong click, right? Anyway, so they really track everything. So they start to block everything, all right? So that's quite happened in that. All right, anyway, so this one just tell you about how Google do it. They call it popular queries, and these are the popular words. So they're based on, I think they're based on the record they have, and they charge that. All right? Online promotional opportunities. This one talking about online, all right? Called e-shopping or e-commerce, whatever you name it. Right? So there are a whole bunch of the new tools right now. Website, microsite, search ad, display ad. Now, what's the interstitial? You don't know what's the interstitial? We got internet-specific ads and video, sponsorship, the similar to media, right? Alliance and affiliated programs, online communities, email. Now, what's the interstitial? Easy one, all right? When I click something there, there's a commercial pop up in the middle. They call it pop up or pop down. You know what I mean? Pop up means they pop up, and then kind of close that, pop down. They're coming up again. All right. So these are called interstitial. In the between all that, they insert commercial in that. So when you click that, they will charge that. It's really annoying, right? You try to kick, and they keep coming up, right? So anyway, so these are called interstitial. Wow, I want to see that, all right? Nice movie, all right? And what I try to show that here is really, this is really online promotion. They're using all the possibility, YouTube and all that, and you see all the commercial and try to do that. All right, after you have an exam, all right, go to see the movie, all right? Anyway, nice movie, all right? This is the interstitial. You click something there. You click that. You close it down. See here. You click the link. They pop up a visa. All right. And click that again. So these are called interstitial. Somehow in your click, in your behavior, they insert something up and down and try to insert a promotion. These are all the e-commerce strategy of that. And anyway, so these are all the so-called social network, like Yahoo and all that whole bunch of the social network, a whole bunch of that, coming up. These are called Web 2.0, whole bunch of website, more than you want. This one specifically talking about how to do that in the egg work. All right, so tell you about the procedure. First one, a keyword, the query. All right, so you put your keyword there. So you write something about the 交大 MBA, GMBA. All right, so here they click that, they see this advertising there. Anyway, so they create a text message there. So the idea here is they want to link the web with the wireless phone. So they want to make business that. Yeah? So everything is start from keyword. When I search something, I search a word there, you can put advertising there. They will send to your phone and you choose, and so on, and send a result, right? So these are really so-called networking. And not only from your internet, they start from networking to web, networking to wireless phone, networking to a lot of things. So this is what Google tried to do, in fact. They try to combine all that in, putting that to the wireless phone later on, all right? All right, so these are the company who create right now. They're very popular and called wireless marketing. They try to create that online, wireless over the phone, and a whole bunch of something coming up and try to do the new business that mobile. See here, the mobile phone, the mobile marketers, and this is one of the most hot topic right now. How to use your handphone to do business. Does it going to work? I think the question is, does it going to work? Are you going to buy that? As a consumer, are you going to buy someone make business over your phone? Why not? Why yes? You have a telephone here, right? People want to make money over your phone. How can that work? So in fact, they need a new business model to do the wireless marketing. Are you going to receive the message all the time with your wireless phone? Yes or no? So very interesting. These are the model people talking about right now. Google right now want to do a Google phone, but Google rely on advertising, rely on the search. So the question is, but you need a business model. So the model here means that, again, go back to the whole market here. Not everybody want to receive the message. These are called ups in and up out. You heard about this one? Up in. It's a very famous term. Up in and up out. What up in means? You have an option. You have the option to receive that. So you can click, no, I did not receive that. These are the concept called option in and option out. Very important, in fact, in the future about interactive marketing. So I have my choice not to receive any message in the future. Anyway, so Google tried to do that. Google right now tried to do that. In other words, they try to find a business model and try to message out. Right? So only these are key terms right now. They got up in and up out. The idea is consumer have to find no choice to decide that I want to receive the message or not, receive the free advertising or not. Right? Anyway, so these are going to be very messy business in the future. E-marketing guy. Another term called e-marketing. Again, they call internet marketing, e-shopping, e-commerce, all the same. Now, what I need this one here. The foundation of e-marketing is based on this. Now, what's this? This, in fact, is called AI. What's AI? Very good. Artificial intelligence. So what the AI try to do is we got huge amount of database. I need some kind of program in that. Similar to RFM. I try to get some kind of program, try to figure out what you need, and then send you the message. So they do a program available in fact, try to do so-called e-marketing. Right? So the idea is based on this one here, programming. So this area go to the MIS area, right? Programming and all that stuff, and database and a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, so the idea is how can I do that in an e-marketing, okay? And the most difficult part is we have to know who you are, what you want. And the most difficult part, again, in the database marketing is I have to identify the right people, right time, right product, right moment, and right price. That's e-marketing is about, all right? So hopefully the AI can solve the problem. And again, this is another course that I offered before, but I'm not teaching anymore, called internet marketing. Anyway, so they got a whole bunch of lines about internet marketing. I just read the topic for you, all right? Just gave you the topic for you. So I need access to these exclusive marketing resources. All right? Let me show you that very quickly. Marketing gets what? Sassy? You cannot hire me. Fire, not hire, I don't know. Test by email, all right? Company follow on tweeting, friending, stem. This one will tell you about the tools that people use in e-marketing and how they do that. Then do it again. Give me one good reason to sell me the product. These are peripheral vision. Google perform this one. Anyway, whole bunch of. Are you paranoid enough? These are privacy issues here. I just show the topic that people teach in e-marketing. Wow, they got on forever. Get out that rec. What does this mean? Get out of recs. Just as I said that. When you send an email out, you are either in good one and garbage. So hopefully your email is not a garbage. You are not read out by someone else. So this one tells you how to do email campaign. Or the open rate up. See here, that's a very important one. RFM. How can I get my response rate high? These are called open rate up 18%, which is very high in fact. Better than a magic 8-ball. What I'm trying to say is, this one tell you how to write a good email campaign and try to express all the idea you have. Online advertising revenue 4, expand your location horizons, resection, what can you do? It's a secret, all right? Wing, all right? This will be on the test. Anyway, so this is a whole bunch of tools, this is what e-marketing about, right? This is a whole course about how to do that. How to start a buzz. Now, e-marketing is obviously, we have database. How can I spread my message out? How to do it? That one is called viral marketing. What's viral means? What's viral? The real term is, wow, not bad. So what's the thing do? What's that? Virus, exactly. These are virus marketing. Now, why call you viral marketing? All right, something like this. So it spread out quickly. So 1 people, 2 people, and wow, suddenly in 1 week, the whole world knows that. Now, so the powerful of viral marketing is very interesting. So that's what it means. How can I start a buzz? Now, what's the important condition that people, the social network, will spread your message? There are a couple of conditions. What I'm asking is, what kind of message people are willing to spread out for you? Therefore, you can start a buzz. Controversial, all right, very good, all right, such as, all right, controversial one. What else? Scandal, all right, people love it, all right. Well, in marketing, how can I do that? How can I spread my product out? So I think a lot of time is we have product, we're using the internet marketing, but no one cares. So the question is, what are the criteria that all the network will spread out lists for you? These are called viral marketing. All right. Anyway, the recent one is piano teacher. You don't know. That's been a month or a while. All right. The piano teacher. You don't know that? Okay. That's okay. I don't know why. This is a very low level game. But don't laugh. Don't laugh. I get the most recent data. The Facebook in Taiwan this year from 2 million users jumped to 6 million users because of this. Unbelievable. So the citizen, we call it e-citizen, the e-citizen of the Facebook increased about 3 times because of the happy farm. Unbelievable, right? And these are one of the successful examples of this buzz. Really amazing. Spread so fast and so many people using that. All right, the rest of that is about Salesforce. And anyway, I think I just skip all that. strategy, structure, sales force size, compensation. That's another one. We have Professor Chen. We teach that at the sales force management. You can take the course. %60% of the CEO in USA have been salesmen before. 60% of the CEO in USA has been salesmen before. So you can see that very important, in fact. And when I work for Pepsi, I work for their advertising. In fact, they do not give me advertising directly. They send me to the field first. So I travel with truck driver for about 1 month. And we travel everywhere. I don't know where is my customer. So I go to supermarket, grocery store, I go everywhere about whole months to understand my market. And then I come back, start to do promotion for them. Very interesting. They require to do that. They require to do so. So salesman, in fact, is quite important. To try to do that, understand what the market is, and so on. All right. So these are so-called sales tasks. Anyway, I just skip that. All right. Very difficult, but okay, let me see. Recruiting, selection, training, supervising, motivating, evaluation. Now, which step is the most difficult one? But there are a lot of questions. Which step is most difficult, most challenging? Which step is most expensive? And so on. Right? So a whole bunch of questions about how can I build up a strong sales force. This one is most expensive. Now, even more interesting, I do not have the questionnaire here. There's a questionnaire about how can I select a good salesperson. Sorry, I did not have that slides. So there are a whole bunch of questions such as motivation, money, career future, I want to be a salesman, and so on. A whole bunch of questions about how to select, identify a good salesperson. I tell you the answer, all right? But I don't have that slides. The most important one is I want to be a salesman. I want to make money. That's it. So there are a whole bunch of tests, that personality and so on, try to select the right salesperson. It's not easy because turnover rate is so high. And the turnover rate in some of the companies as high as about 80%. So in 1 year time, 10 people, only 2 people survive. And you keep training all that. So it's the most difficult part is how can I get the right people? That's the most difficult part. Because it costs a lot. And you lost a lot of information from the company. All right? So anyway, so this is really a tough job to do that as a salesman. And again, there's a different compensation. Fixed amount, fixed salary. Variable amount depends on how many units you sell, and expense allowance. Sometimes people call it combination. And right now there's a rule. They call it golden rule. Golden rule means that fixed salary versus commission. Now, what's the golden rule? How many do you think is the best one? You know the commission, right? Fixed salary is a good part. Fixed salary guarantees safety, security. So I say, oh, I got good salary here. But commission motivates you to go out. Now, the question is, what are the golden rule for what percentage is fixed, what percentage is commission? So they will motivate you to work. The rule is, they do have a rule, all right? They say 3 and 7. 30% fixed, 70% commission. But depends on the industry. But what I try to say here is give you a very certain rule or the fixed amount of that, guarantee you security, but to motivate you to do that. All right? So these are the whole bunch of design about the compensation for the salespeople. And this one is called salesmanship. Tell you how to do as a salesperson. So qualify, pre-approach, approach, presentation, overcoming objection, and closing, and follow up. Anyway, I'm not the salesman to teach you how to be a salesman, all right? So these are just a procedure. I tell you what to do, all right? So they tell you step by step, how to find the customer, pre-approach. I think the pre-approach is try to find out who is a key decision maker. That's what it says, all right? You find out who the key decision maker to do that. Then approach that, visit that, show your product, and overcome objection. Most of the time, people just will object that, closing and then follow up. That's called salesmanship. I think that's it. Any questions? This particular chapter talking about, we call it interactive direct or salesman. All right, rather than through the mass media. All right. The question is, how can I collect online information? All right, let me show you the online information I have. Let me show you what it is. I set up an online website. Then I can get the data called log file. So if you do the MS, you know what I mean. All right? There's a log file, and they have people who, again, don't go back to the RFM. There's a date, who coming, when, to see what. And this is my website when I was in Hong Kong. All right, let me show you that. So in 1 week time, look at that. In 1 week time, you can see how many people visit my website. Just 1 week time. So you can see that's the data here. So people, you can see that very quickly, that we have, see, there's a whole bunch of data about information. Let me show you another one. Most request page, because they come in, then you know who they are. So most request page, you can see that these are courses I offer. I have diploma in channel marketing and all the courses. You can see that. So you got user section, tell you how long they have that. Let me just show you what is that, what the data look like. And then last request page. All right, anyway, so if people don't look at the tab page. Tab entry page, meaning that where are they coming from? When they search it out, where are they coming from? This, in fact, is a Google's query. So what are they coming from? And you can see the data here. Let me show you something very interesting. Other things here. Tab exit page. When they see that, they go out. And student, very interesting. If you look at that, students just come in to the homework and then go out, all right? So they never touch my syllabus. Only I ask them to come in, all right? So obviously, that's quite true. Single access page, obviously, people out. That's it. So they will stay longer. Tab page through side. These are called click-through, all right? Tab page through side. Anyway, you're going to get this kind of report. Most download files. So I do have a couple of these things that I can look at that. So they have the most download file. Most active organization, very interesting. This one, have a look at who visited my site about 10 years ago. Like people from Hong Kong, you can see that. I don't know, ACOM, Netscape, and IBM, you can see, I don't know why they are coming, all right? So the company coming to my site in that week. Most active countries, surprisingly, USA is number 1, followed by Hong Kong, Japan, and now, why is USA? This is misleading. Because everything .com, they classify as USA. So if only they say .com, .Hong Kong, .Taiwan, then they will classify that. Everything .com, they classify as USA. So this is a little bit misleading. They might not be from USA. So these are you can see that. So Japan, I don't know why these people are doing all that. Bulgaria, I don't know why they're coming my side. Sweden, Taiwan, Russian, my gosh, Philippines and Korea, all right? Now, this is interesting. Activity of by day. And you can see that Wednesday and, let me see, Monday and Tuesday. Now, you might ask why. Because I have class that day, all right? So students come to my site to visit that. Now, this is interesting. Activity by hour. Now, why is 11 to 13 and 15? Are you sure students will come in the noon time? 11, 13, 15, and 4? Anyone know why happened? The number is picked here. So these are my website, all right? So I open that to the whole world. Now, why this is picked? Because what? What is a pig? So you know how to interpret the data, all right? What is a pig? Because what? So this tell you that, yes, a lot of people do come from USA because we have 12-hour difference. Yes, a lot of people did come from USA too because we are our difference. So when you get the data, this data record based on your site. And again, so this, what means this one give you something there about when the people come in and what time they come in and why they are coming in and so on. Right? So these are very old data anyway. Technical statistics analysis, successful hit. Right? So you go to my site 1 week, not too bad. 2,000 people hit that. And some error here anyway. So most download file. So again, I got some commercial and all that, and people click that. So this is more like, look at that. So if you have a website, you probably can know which one they like most. And you can trace them down. In organization, you can see that people are all COG, EDU. This one tell you about that. COM, NET, EDU, organization, ORG. And USA, yes, they do a lot of people coming from different states. California, Virginia, you can see that. California, Virginia, New York, Tennessee, then Indiana. So yes, I think there are 44. So these are 45 qualified people. I say 64, but yes, they do have 44 people come from USA visit my site. All right, I just show you most active cities, and which is true. I can trace them clearly which city they're coming from. So these give you the information about what they have. Bandwidth, that was the old days. So I want to check that whether they can access quickly or not. And most access directory, or something like that. So this in fact pretty good, give you a lot of whole bunch of the information. And right now you can even track, because of the IP, they can even track the email. They can check even the email and then to know where you're coming from, so they can send a message to you. So suppose I visit a site, have this kind of service, they will send me the email, says that Dr. Teng or Mr. Teng, we update our file, please come to visit again. Unbelievable. So these are called interactive. So you can check all the, so what I try to say here, wherever you go, you always leave a message there, online there. So they can easy to check to you where you're coming from and what time and so on. So that's the activity they have. These are called log file. And yes, unbelievable, yes. And Chinese government, very interesting, this kind of data. They can even know, because you register in China already, they know your address. So they can trace back to who you are, in fact. So in fact, a lot of company in China, they try to establish website in USA, not in China. They still call it CN. So they cannot, the government cannot trace that back to the USA. And these are all happening right now. So yes. So these are all interactive. So precisely know who you are, what you're doing, and then what you want my site for, and all that information. These are interactive. Yes, Google have all the information there. Unbelievable. They got all the information there. Just don't want to analyze. They can analyze, but a whole bunch of data about. So they just get some information out. Which one is the most popular? Right? Does that answer the question? Yes, that's online information. They can collect. Yes, everybody can collect. So it's a privacy issue. In fact, let's go back to my very early one. All right, we are database, and yes, they do privacy. We just don't know we've been collected by, we are watched by these e-commerce people. We just don't know that, and they can come back anytime. Don't do anything right, all right? Don't do anything wrong, all right? They can always come back if they want to. And we have student download a file in library. We student download a file on library, and then we have the library signed a rule with the company say that you can only download certain amount of that. So the publisher in fact trace back to our school, and then school trace back to student. So yes, they can trace very easy to see who registered that download a file. And so student download the file, the whole database. I think some database, some engineering student that download everything, download to the site. The whole night, they keep download that. It's illegal. You cannot do that. So that happened, right? These are happened, right? These are the we are talking about the internet and all the web. These are information behind that. Yes, scaling, yes. So this one will go back later on to the wireless. So Google control all the information. So our handphone is even better because handphone have ID. So they can do a lot of precise, I call it one-to-one marketing. They can do precisely where you are. We call it satellite system. They know who you are, where you are, and all that. And they can send the right message to you right in the right moment. That's it. That's what the mobile marketing should be, going to be. So if I go to downtown, they know you are in downtown. They will send a message that next door advertising, they tell you that, okay, please buy this one, Mr. Tan. This one is a donut, or that's please buy that, all right? So these are the information right now. These are the e-commerce.
So they will know where I am.
Yes, they know who you are, where you are, and just like my son has been tracked for 20 years. Even though in email, or they've been tracked for 20 years. Whatever he did, whatever he did, or to buy anything, the data keep updating that. The data keep updating, or they keep sending all the one there. Scaling, huh? It's really scaling. So Google is really powerful. Google, I think even the Chinese government really want to block the Google. It's too powerful. They get everything. They got all the information we have, and too powerful. That's the feature, in fact, of the marketing. Any other questions? Game? No, you don't want to ask a game, huh? 死就死就算了啦，没关系啦。Okay, see you what? Next 2 weeks, all right? So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. All right? See you next week, yeah, next 2 weeks.